Grip Services Power Washing 443wash.com, doing a repair again on the TW 8036. Again, it's related to the gearbox. We had oil dissipating from the gearbox onto the pump side. Again, how we know that is because we filled this to the manufacturer suggested level. When in use, the oil start rising through the breather cap here, and we are dissipating oil from the gearbox, as well as the gearbox oil color changes. So we know we have some passage back and forth. Remember, the gearbox come with a seal standard on one side which faces the engine, but then they use the pump seal, whatever pump you mate it to. That seal comes standard with the pump, prevents the oil from coming out of the pump. Now the manufacturer doesn't have another seal on the outside here from the gearbox, so they use that seal, gearbox oil on this side, pump oil on this side. The problem was time wasn't the seal, it's the shaft. The shaft inside is covered. If you see those two lines, yep. So even if I do put a new seal, it's just a matter of time before I need to replace it. So what we decided to do is pull out the spare pump, brand new shiny brass here, and as you can see, if you pop this off, you will see how the condition of the shaft. This is what the shaft should look like. Nice and clean and shiny. No markings. And that's the seal we're talking about. So remember how a seal works, mechanical seal. It makes a seal against the shaft here as this is rotating, and that this piece here is stationary. So eventually, you know, this rubber is going to wear. I have this compression with a spring in the background. Let me see if I can get the old one for you guys. Yeah, so there's a spring in the back here. There's a compression in the shaft there. Nice, sturdy, heavy duty rubber. And then shaft eventually is just going to wear. So I would estimate this pump has somewhere around maybe 1,500 hours, 2,000 maybe. I doubt it reached 2,000, but so the shaft is worn there. So you have to pop this whole shaft out, take out the bearings and everything that go across here. So I mean, we don't have time for that right now. It's just easier for us to just slap on a new pump, and hopefully I could get a shop that cost of repairing that and the cost of replacement of the shaft wouldn't outweigh the cost of a new pump. I mean, that's how the manufacturing goes these days, because we had an issue, if you remember in a previous video, with the pinion gear on this side here. This is engine 8 gearbox. Remember, inside that shaft area had crack. The cost of that was half the cost of a gearbox. So any future problems again you have, it's better just buy a new gearbox. So we're hoping that's not the situation from the pump, but who knows. Nigel Griffith, Grip Services Power Washing.